Lies and deceit are no longer discreet. It's Rhyme and Reason 567.
There's a rhyme and reason for your life. There's a rhyme and reason why you're...
Hey there, Tony here. Sit back and relax because I'm going to tell you a little story that, like all stories, starts out with once upon a time. Many years ago, a little boy named Adolf dreamed of one day becoming a great leader. And then, one day, he actually did become a leader. But instead of leading his people with truth and love, he chose lies and deceit. In fact, he told some of the biggest lies the world has ever known. And sadly, his people believed him and helped him destroy millions of lives. The end. Yeah, you like that little story? It didn't quite end like that, right? And it shows how lies and deceit are terrorizing tools in the wrong hands. And of course, I'm sure you recognize the character in my thinly disguised fairy tale as Adolf Hitler. During World War II, there was a psychological profile report on Hitler. It was prepared by the United States Office of Strategic Services. And the report said this about him. This is coming from their report. His primary rules were never allow the public to cool off, never admit a fault or wrong, never concede that there may be some good in your enemy, never leave room for alternatives, never accept blame, concentrate on one enemy at a time and blame him for everything that goes wrong. People will believe a big lie sooner than a little one, and if you repeat it frequently enough, people will sooner or later believe it. Wow. Thank goodness we don't see anything like that in our American political system, right? Yeah, I'm being a wee bit facetious because obviously those same tactics are used all the time right here in our good old American political system. Instead of clear focus on solutions, it appears to be more productive to focus on the defamation of your opponent's character these days. And this happens, by the way, on the right and left. But the big lie strategy is the only tool of the left right now. And they definitely never allow the public to cool off. And think of riots and such. And they also definitely concentrate on one enemy at a time and blame him for everything that goes wrong. Now, I'll say right up front, I'm not a Trump fan, and I do wish he'd truly become a Christian because he's at least a patriot who still wants Americans to be free, even though a lot of his things that he's sharing are not in that vein of freedom. They're more in socialism. But even with all the flaws in his character, I can guarantee that the humongous problems America faces, they don't exist because of Trump's short time in office. Nope. America's humongous problems exist and won't go away anytime soon because we continue to follow a broken system. And it's a system that will continue getting worse and more broken unless enough people who love God will say, enough already. And considering how generations have now grown up in this broken system, it's kind of hard to be optimistic about that happening. But because I believe in the one true, living, loving God of all creation, my hope never dies. So today, I hope the truth will set you free from the consequences of deceitful lies. And I hope your heart is lifted lovingly on the wings of eagles through the bluest skies. Thank you so much for tuning in to Rhyme and Reason over here at TonyFunderburk.com. I don't know why I went to that voice, but I did, so there it is. And that's where you can go to the merch tab, get that t-shirt that says, Life has Rhyme and Reason because God made you.
There's a